Hey, I'll tell you what, we certainly worked very hard the last 2 days to try to put a giant muskie in the boat. We had a couple of opportunities on big fish, just could not capitalize. But Dave Brown, he is definitely a hard-working, dedicated person when it comes to muskie fishing, and we want to thank all the guys over at Bait Rigs. And hey, guys, check out their awesome products that they have. And speaking of awesome products, we're going to be heading over to Iowa to hook up with our good friend Dan Knuth from Vortex and Mark Peterson from River Ridge Outdoors. These guys are so dedicated to the sport of shooting. It is absolutely incredible. They've got a class going on, and it's a long range class. They're gonna be shooting out to 1,000 yards. No, but the thing is, these are not adults. We've got a bunch of kids over there, and these kids range from anywhere from 12 to 15 years old. You're not gonna believe how good these kids are at shooting out to 1,000 yards. Incredible. You gotta check it out. Hey everybody, welcome back to our show this week. You know what? When we started to do this show 5 years ago, I said, you know what? We're always going to be searching for new things to do and keep it rolling. And today we're actually out, we're doing a class on long range shooting with our good friend Mark. Hey Mark, I'll tell you what, let's tell everybody what your organization is and what you got going on.
So we have a long range shooting school here. We teach different shooters. Most shooters that we bring in are either introductory shooters or they want to learn more about hunting and they want to be confident when they're hunting. So that's what we do for the most part. We do some other shooting, but we like to bring these new shooters in and get them started, get them training. We definitely will do more if we have to, but we'll pass them on to other organizations too to help them take them further if they want to. But we really have a good program set up. If you're going to go on a hunting trip, you want to get confident, you want to get introductory, that's how we do it.
And it's just fun a lot of times just to go out and shoot.
It is. It's just a lot of fun. People love this. They come out here, we tell them, you know, we'll get you to shoot to 1,000 yards, and they look
That's
at the
a long ways.
Oh, man. They look at the 500-yard target and they go, "There's no way." But at the end of the day, I got them out there.
Hey, we've got our good friend, hey Dan from Vortex. Dan, let's tell everybody why you guys are involved in this. I mean, obviously you guys are a big optics company, and you know, getting young people involved in the sport is a key thing for Vortex.
Well, if we don't have new shooters starting, then we're not going to have shooters in the future.
Yep.
And we always want to keep thinking about how we're going to grow and how we're going to move forward. So we're pretty excited to be here with Larry and Mark out at this farm and help out in any way we can for these guys to get on target.
And we appreciate the support for sure too. Hey everybody, so let's kind of get things rolling here.
But there's two things that I want you to do today. Not only do I want you to shoot, but I also want you to be on a spotting scope. I want to put you on a spotting scope too, because you're going to learn a lot there. Look through the spotting scope for, let's say you're shooting and you're on the spotting scope, then you can see what he's hitting. Because not only shooting isn't just the part of being able to hit those targets. Being a shooter is also being able to identify for somebody else what they're doing. We'll make adjustments. We'll get you shooting. We'll probably start, if we got 100 yard zero, we'll start you out at 100 yards on that gun, just to get you shooting it, and then we'll go to 2, 3, 4, all the way out. If you got a 200 yard zero, we'll start you there. Unless we got to back you off, we can. Get an aim on your gun right now, okay?
I'm looking at 100 yards. I noticed right away that this
Don't worry about squeezing the trigger. Keep your finger up off the trigger. Just get on your target. You're good there? When you're ready to make your shot, pop your safety off, pick your target out, and let them fly. Dial it up to 1.5. Okay, so now we're at 200. We're going to shoot those 200-yard targets. You guys can chamber your rounds and take your aim and shoot when you're ready. You boys can engage at 900 when you're ready.
Hit!
Nice hit. That's right. That one was right in the loop. The first one was just a 3/4 MOA low. Bingo. right where we needed to be. I'd pull just a touch left target because center mass right in the yellow.
Yep, she did.
Right in the yellow.
You are, Bubba. You're right above your shot. She's right above here, about this much.
Yep. Really?
1,000 yards with a 2-2-3. Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what, Dan, always happy to see you. You know what? Vortex is always coming out with new things. And, you know, we've said this a few times now during the program, and it's so true. And I just, you know, sometimes I'm amazed how dedicated Vortex is to getting kids into the outdoors. Nowadays, with the scopes, seeing what we just saw here, taking a group of kids and going from 100 yards to 1,000 yards shooting in an hour?
It was about that for these kids. They
That's incredible.
kids learn very well, and these kids are amazing. They're listening. You show them at once, and they catch on really fast.
You know, and a lot of it too is that really when you're looking at the way these scopes are designed now, by having an app to allow you to, and you know, kids, anytime they can look at their phone and to be able to use their phone, dial that scope in to put them out to shooting from 100 to 1,000 yards, that's just, to me, it's mind-boggling.
Yeah, these kids can pick up on so many things so fast, especially with the technology now. And you show them a few of the ropes, and they can run with it because they're just used to that. It's the generation they've grown up in. One of the young gentlemen here, using one of our longer range devices for getting his dope. I showed him a couple of things, and all of a sudden he's changing settings in there, and he figured it out himself, and he walked right out to 1,000 yards.
That's crazy.
No problem.
So we gotta tell everybody at home what dope actually means in the shooting world.
So when you gather your dope, it is what you need to input into, or the data that you gather over time. And it used to be that dope was gathered by shooting in different conditions.
Okay.
And you would shoot your rifle on this day, and you would have a book for that caliber of rifle, and
The conditions.
take notes on the conditions. So what temperature it was, what was the pressure, what distances did you shoot, what loadout did you have for your round, was it what grain bullet, and those kind of things. You put all that in there, and that book would kind of be your reference point, rather than having what we've moved to now, where we have ballistic calculators, where we can simply put in all of our data, and it will spit out what we need to shoot out and walk out to longer distances. And it can be as simple as downloading an app on your phone.
Okay.
And there's multiple different versions out there, but there's a lot of good ones, and it makes long-range shooting a little bit less intimidating.
Hey Dan, you know what do you, obviously you've done a lot of these schools, and obviously you're involved in the shooting sports, but you really, when today with these kids, what do you feel that these kids have learned out of this whole event so far?
For me personally, it's very important for getting youth in the outdoors and getting them shooting. They're learning all sorts of different skills. This is something that they can carry with them the rest of their lives. They're learning safe gun handling, which is important for everybody, even if you're not going to shoot, even if you're not going to own a gun.
There's a lot to that right there.
Yeah, it's still something that is important for everybody to have a little bit of background knowledge, just in case they encounter one, in life. And they're learning about, they're using math. They're using their math skills. That's in
No, how do you figure that?
Well, you got to add, you got to subtract, you got to multiply.
That's true.
Know your decimals and your fractions. It's all these things are part of long-range shooting. So practical application for a lot of what they're learning in school. They're learning how to use another tool in their life and do it in a safe manner in a controlled environment. And it's a lot of fun while they're doing it. If I could, I've said it before, where if I won the lottery tomorrow, I wouldn't change what I'm doing. I'd keep doing what I'm doing. I love my job, and I love getting kids in the outdoors and teaching about what I grew up doing and what I had so much fun doing at their age.
And that is, again, one of the great parts that we love about Vortex, is that so many of the people that we have met through Vortex
have that same passion that obviously you have, and that's a really, I think kind of a motto about Vortex is the passion again of shooting sports and optics, right?
Absolutely. If there's one thing that I just get excited to wake up every morning to do, it's to teach other people about what I love, and I get to do that for a career, and I can't think of anything better.
You're a lucky man, and I feel the same way, I can tell you that. Hey, I'll tell you everybody, we definitely had a great time today here in Iowa, and remember to check out all of our social media, especially our Facebook and our YouTube page, and remember, like I always say, be proud to be an American, and it definitely is a great day to be alive. Hey everybody, Little Stinker and I hope you love our videos. You know what, if you do love our videos and there's other things that you want to learn and see, let us know. So contact us on our Larry Smith Outdoors YouTube channel, and we will try to answer your questions and help you out.